think we're streaming. Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of a live stream about nothing from Seven's Pinballorama. Actually, tonight won't be about nothing. Seven is actually replacing the display on Hurricane. So, I was actually making buttons. We're long overdue for a fresh batch of buttons. So I've been making many buttons. But why don't we go over and see what Seven is up to over here. I'm going to change to Camera Safari. There we go. All right, we're coming to you, Seven. Can we see you from here? I'm trying to figure out a good spot.
Hi.
Hello. How goes it?
Almost done.
Almost done?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, almost done installing it.
Installing or removing?
Both.
Oh.
I have to pull this thing out, and then we'll pop the other one in, plug it in, and it should work.
Well, that's exciting. How many colors does this one have?
Many.
Is it like all colors?
Yeah, all colors.
Oh. Oh, hello, the Outlane Pinball. Outlane Pinball is wondering if we got to watch the Stern John Wick gameplay.
I did not. No.
Hi, friends. Seven's fixing a display. I'm going to go over and read him your questions. Outlane Pinball was wondering if you watched the Stern John Wick gameplay yet.
I did not. I haven't even seen it. I haven't even seen what the game looks like yet. We were actually, the last live stream that we did, we were joking about Stern's decision on their game subjects.
Weren't you talking about the ABBA one?
That what?
Was it the ABBA one? Are they the ones doing the new ABBA game?
No, someone else is doing the ABBA
Oh my
game.
gosh.
No.
That website's not the best though. Do you need a cleaner?
Yeah, can you give me
go
some
grab
Windex? I'll just clean that off real quick.
Gonna clean the screen. What did you think about the Outlane Pinball? What did you think of John Wick? Let us know. Has anyone else? Oh look, you can see me in the corner there. And you can see Seven right up there. What am I getting? Getting some cleaner. Getting some cleaner. It has been a dirty day for pinball today. We had a party of 28-year-olds. I said that to someone else today and they're like, you had a party of 28-year-olds? It was like, no, 28-year-olds. And then the woman said, oh, that's about the same, isn't it? 28-year-olds or 28-year-olds? Haha. Here you go. Oh.
Huh.
Did you want to wipe that down?
Yeah.
I'll put it on your table over here. Oops, sorry.
Here, I'll take it.
So what do you think happened to the Hurricane's old screen?
It's old.
That's it. It's just old.
That's it.
Yeah, every time we turned the Hurricane game on in the mornings, the screen took a while to warm up. The bottom of the screen would work, but the top of the screen would kind of be chopped off, and as it got more As it ran longer and longer, more and more of the screen would become visible until finally you could see the whole DMD display. But now we're fixing that with a new screen altogether. As you can see, this is our adventure time today.
Hop this way.
How's everyone doing? Where's everyone streaming in from this evening while we watch Seven replay this display on the camera Safari? There was... Oh, I'm going to read this to you, Seven.
All right.
Outlane Pinball says, there was controversy over not having guns on the cabinet or the playfield. The screen has plenty of gunfighting sequences. It ended up being a licensing thing. What? How can having guns on the playfield... Is it because he used a certain type of gun in the movie? I'm trying to think back to the movie, but I feel like he just had a whole ton of guns in the movie.
He just shot all kinds of different guns, yeah, as far as I remember.
So no guns wanted to license to Stern for a pinball machine. Gameplay looks great. It's a new designer, but he's not new to Stern. Well, that's interesting. We'll have to take a look and check it out. We haven't... I don't know, there haven't been too many recent Stern machines that I've really fallen in love with. And Seven and I both like kind of original themes and not necessarily... Oh, but it's his first game design. Okay, so he worked at Stern, but he didn't necessarily do game design. Okay. That being said, we got the Big Lebowski, but it's the Big Lebowski, so that's a little different because it's a fantastic game. Like, there's just... I've only played it a couple times since I've been back, but there's just so much going on with that game. Seven, why don't you tell us more about what you're doing?
I am installing the ColorDMD.
Are you turning it on now to test it?
Yep.
Ooh, let's see. Hey. You can read it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right, so now I need to give it, its color. So, because right now it's just going to do this. It's just going to be white. Nothing interesting. And so there's a, hey, that's me.
I was about to say.
There's a file that you can install on it that then tells it what all the different colors are. So all of this will be all different.
Are you going to do that right now?
Yep.
Well,
I
fancy.
have the file. I just need to grab it and put it in here.
Okay.
And I will be back in a moment.
Seven will be back in a moment. There's no... We're still in camera Safari right now. We'll switch over to sitting down, maybe. There's Royal Rumble's having some strange crisp. Yes, it is very crisp. Royal Rumble's been having some display issues as well, but it seems to fix itself after a little while. So, hello, I'm in the corner. I might make some buttons while I'm over here in the corner while camera Safari's there. It's a little bit of a quiet night tonight, surprisingly. That being said, like I said, we had a party of, let's see, scene one. There we go. I'll just be here. Like I said, we had a party of like 28-year-olds, and it was chaos today. And I mean, not all of the parties are bad. Some of the kids, they're good, they listen, all that jazz. But sometimes we get groups and there's nothing you could possibly do to get those kids to listen. And this was one of those groups. And I mean, they weren't terrible kids, but they were rambunctious and wild. Oh, let's
All
switch
right.
back. Seven's back. Camera Safari. There we go.
So if I remember, you just
Outlane says, I used to own a Royal Rumble. It's fun. Love the nostalgia. I was saying you're working on fixing the display on the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that Royal Rumble was, well, Seven is downloading that, uploading that. It was funny, that Royal Rumble was listed and on Craigslist or something for, I think it was $1,500. It was way back in the day. But still, even at that time, that was an incredibly good price for it. And Seven was just the first person to message this guy about it. And he said, sure, you can come pick it up tonight. And we went.
it was $1,000.
Oh, was it 1,000? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
That's right. It was $1,000 because he messaged that guy, and then we said we can come pick it up tonight. It was pouring rain out that night, and we go to this guy's house, and he lived in kind of a really nice neighborhood in the Lower Mainland, and the guy had like 20 signed jerseys from different hockey players. He had a pool table, jacuzzi, hot tub, swimming pool. And then an entire dance studio in his basement. And he was the nicest guy ever. And he told us that he had been getting messages all day from other people. And some people offering him double or triple, because even at that time it was, you pay $3,000 and you're still doing a good deal. And he's like, but you messaged me first, and I'm a man of my word, so you get the game. And so we picked it up, and he said, I paid $1,500 for it, but I figured because I've had it for a couple years and we played it, $1,000 is a fair price. And we love it. Like you said, nostalgic. Is this nostalgic? I mean, I used to watch wrestling with my cousin, Royal Rumble and all those games, so I loved it instantly too. Outlane Pinball says Seven was like, ooh yeah. He was. Very exciting. And there were these two other pinball collectors, I don't even know what to call them, hoarders maybe, in the Lower Mainland, that we kind of duked out getting pinball machines from. And it's like whoever was the fastest. And then almost whenever Seven would get to a machine first or message the person first, these guys would be like, we were just about to leave to go pick that up, but then you got there first. And I was like, well, kind of just message the guy first. If we wanted to sell it to you, we would have sold it to you. And but anyways, that was kind of, I guess, their side hustle is pinball machines. I'm not sure what they did regularly, but I think they liked pinball machines. They bought and sold them. They didn't sell them so much. They bought more than they sold. Anyways, are you still working on the downloads? Uploads?
Yeah, I don't think it can see this drive. Because it's, I think it needs to be FAT32. And I don't think this drive is that.
Well, we'll switch back to this scene. You can see the Big Lebowski back there while I make buttons. Should bring the camera Safari over so you can see all the buttons that I'm making. I like to make different ones. We got pop culture ones, we got Pinballorama ones, we got movie ones, we got anime ones. Everyone loves Sailor Moon, Pokemon. So do some of those. We'd love to have a bigger space so that we could add more. There's a company that's going to be remaking Funhouse pins. What are some of the ones Funhouse pins have made? Hey, Chris, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I'm sure as soon as you start saying some of them, I'm going to know exactly what you're talking about, Outlane. Or some of the ones. It's interesting that there's so many getting remade. I wonder if that'll help bring the price down of other games, or if it will increase the price of other games. Pardon me while I grab a boatload full of backs of buttons. Ooh, there we go. Oh, welcome, Ack. Thank you. I'm happy to be Ack, Chris. Hello, Spike.
Okie dokie, let's try this.
Nice to see you. Oh, let's go back to Camera Safari. For friends that are just joining us, Seven is installing a new display on Hurricane. It's kind of dark right now, but you can kind of make them out there. So we got it installed. It's white, so what he's trying to do right now is download the drivers, I guess, that tell it to be colorful. So, cross your fingers, everybody. Oh, Medieval Madness Attack from Mars. It's not Chicago Gaming, though. Okay. Really interesting to see. Everybody cross your fingers. I think this is third time's the charm. Right, Seven?
Maybe.
Third time's the charm? Oh, let's see. Yeah, Hurricane's been having this display issue for a while. I was saying to our friends that are just joining us that we'd turn it on and the bottom of the display would work, and then as it slowly warmed up...
There it goes.
Oh, let's see. As it slowly warmed up over the day, it would get higher and higher on the display until finally the entire display was filled out. But if anyone's joining us locally, just so you know.
Done. Move.
Date night starts in 5 minutes. Save $5 for every 2 people if you want to come in. I think it's a little quiet tonight because people might be hoping to see the Aurora again. But I don't think that's possible. Outlane Pinball asks, are the downloads done by USB for colors? Yes, right?
What?
Are the downloads done by USB for colors?
Yeah, that's what I was adding, is the color programming, I guess, for this particular machine.
There you go. Don't let the smoke out. What smoke out? Are you going to do the other one?
Yeah, maybe.
Royal Rumble's been a little funny. It's been good, and then it'll be like totally sketchy, and the whole thing is just a mess. Wow, that looks really good. Winners don't do Dougs. Remember that, friends. Winners don't do Dougs. Or don't use Dougs. Don't use Dougs. You can change some of those warnings at the beginning of some of the games. And so we used to have a couple of funny ones. I can't remember what other games we had them on, but one of them, but Seven, I'm pretty sure Hurricane is the one that says winners don't do Dougs or use Dougs. Now he's just getting it all back into place. Ooh, that display looks great. D-O-U-G-S, Dougs. Stay away from Dougs. Not D-U-G-S, not holes. You stay away from Dougs. You can see me back here. I'm making buttons. What kind of buttons would you like me to make for you? That's actually a very good impression. Okay. Dougs are bad. Okay. Oh.
Yeah. There we go. That looks good.
Looks fabulous. Look at that. I'll leave that there for a second while Seven's packing up. You can watch the display. Watch the beautiful display. Yeah, I mean, Hurricane's a pretty colorful game, so it's a nice game to put a colored display on. Right, Seven?
What?
I said Hurricane's a colorful game. It's a good game to put a colored display on.
Yeah, I figure I don't want to buy a whole bunch of color DMDs and stuff unless I need to. So when they go out, then might as well.
Is there a price difference between standard and colored?
They're
Or like a big price difference?
well, they're more expensive to just buy willy-nilly. Like it doesn't make sense to just replace a whole bunch of DMDs if your DMDs are currently running fine. Mm-hmm. But if they die, might as well spend a couple extra bucks.
There you go. Yeah, so there you go. How to quietly put a new display on Williams Hurricane. We're still looking for a Cyclone to complete the collection, just like we need a Bride of Pinbot. Ooh, that looks so nice. Look at that. Winners don't use Doug. Because we've got Jackbot and Pinbot, but we don't have Bride of Pinbot, and we've got Comet, which was our third pinball machine. Go back to scene 1. Oh, look at that. 7 has a high score up there. Clown time record. That game is still really popular. Hurricane. But yeah, we don't have a Cyclone. We'd love to get one to complete the triplets, or the 3 of them. The series. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm a little short on caffeine today, friends. I'm not sure why. Hadn't I? Actually, maybe I'll just have some more coffee right now. Grand champion is Pat. Pat has a few high scores around here. There's Pat. Blank. I don't know who TOH is. There's 7. Clown time. That guy, TOH. I wonder who that is. Sometimes we get to know who people are. Are you gonna come sit down?
Yeah. Sec.
So I do like original gas displays on older pins, though. Gas displays? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Whoops. Ceiling. Ceiling adventure time. Should I switch it back over here?
Yeah.
All right. I'm switching it back. There we go. Oh, you can see our new Starry Apron. Look down at the bottom of the Big Lebowski, friends. We just installed that last night. 7. Did you already post the video?
I did.
And 7 did a video. I filmed it, but he did all the talking and all the work with all the tiny screws. So if you would like to see how that was installed, or how to install a Starry Apron on your Big Lebowski, which I imagine is probably similar.
Switch it to this and I'll show.
Oh, we're going back to Camera Safari time. Go ahead. Look at that. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I like how it ties into the rest of the light show. Like that. That's just cool. Yeah.
Yeah, if you were questioning whether or not, if you were thinking of getting the Big Lebowski, and there you go, you can see it really nicely. If you were thinking of getting the Big Lebowski, make this a little bigger with us. There we go. There you go. Oh, don't forget your coffee. If you're thinking of getting the Big Lebowski, get the Starry Apron.
Look at how blue that is. So
right?
crazy.
We've got a couple new phones that we're going to be using that do pretty well.
Very
And
good.
we'll have those set up
All right,
soon.
I'm gonna just clean up this stuff, and I'll be with you in a minute.
Okay. For camera adventure time. So we'll have again, much more better. So hopefully the blue tint will no longer be on that camera. We're gonna have a couple just like non-old cell phones, but they're still pretty good. Anyways, so we'll have a couple extra camera safaris to take around and use for adventure time. I need someone else here to talk with me because my brain is not working at full capacity at the moment, apparently. It's been kind of a long day. We left a little bit early today. Lightboard gets to the... Yeah, hello, Psychosin 13. Yeah, I was surprised too. Seven can talk more about that.
What am I talking about?
The last comment by Psychosin.
How surprised that lightboard gets to the left kickback. Well, it is strange, isn't it? That you had to actually like bend down the lug off the coil that's in the instructions to actually do that, instead of just, you know, making the thing that much smaller off to the side and put the LED right at the edge. Like, I don't, yeah, it's very strange. All right, yeah, so hi, how's it going? I was busy when we started. I'm gonna scroll back up on the
Yeah, I was trying to shout the comments at him, but he was kind of concentrating. I'll keep making buttons and then I'll show you on the camera. Go ahead.
Williams Funhouse remake, sort of like Medieval Madness, Attack from Mars.
Yeah, I was
Not
asking
Chicago Gaming.
which ones those would be.
Maybe they'll make the Rudy head not so janky. Alan says, I like the original gas displays on older pins, though. Yeah.
I was asking about that. Do we have any?
Yeah, so Skateball, those are the original displays.
Gotcha.
And the ones on Big Guns and Pinbot died.
Yeah.
Or started having problems. So those are new LED displays.
Oh, okay. I know which ones you're talking about now, Outlane. Yeah.
And then the ones on Genie, those are the fluorescent ones.
Ooh, yeah, those are a little bit different, aren't they?
Yeah.
You could do a walk around of all of the different displays.
Spike says my doctor always recommends to bend the lug down. That's probably good practice. Probably good to bend that lug down. So were you guys, did everybody, are you in particular areas of the world where you got to see some of the northern lights last night, which was pretty crazy? We drove up to Brackley Beach after the arcade closed, and then we got home, and then we could see them from our house. Yeah.
So we didn't have to go that far. However, it was really fun to see people seeing them for the first time, and it seemed like there were a lot of people that were, what do you call it? People from away. People that, you know, haven't lived on the island for a really long time were there, and they just had a really good time. And people were asking to see, because Seven brought our nicer cameras, our Canon 60s, Mark IIs, or whatever they are.
Yeah, whatever they are.
And got some pretty nice shots. And so people were asking about that, and a bunch of people were taking pictures with flash, which didn't really help. So I was telling everybody to turn their flash off, and they're like, oh, and then the photo would show up.
Chris says, didn't even look. We slept.
Oh,
You missed out, man. You could have actually seen them right out of your door.
Everybody could. It was crazy. That's okay. You can see everyone's photos. Everyone posted them.
And it's amazing how well modern mobile phones did taking pictures.
I know.
But I have a really, really fast Cine lens, and so I was actually able to take a movie of it,
Yeah.
which a lot of people weren't able to do on their cell phones. So
No.
you can kind of see them here in Iowa. Forgot to look.
That's okay. I bet you there's pictures.
So there's more incoming. Let's go look, shall we? So this is what's expected right now, and it's actually gotten a little bit better. We are, of course, right there, that little area right there, and it was all the way down here in red yesterday. So we're still in it's still a KP. No, it's KP7 right now.
Yeah, last night was just...
So it was up here as a 9 last night.
Yeah, the perfect, like the moon, it was a new moon, so it was just a tiny crescent. Sky cleared up. What else? And then it was big, large burp, just everything,
Yeah.
you know.
And that one, the CMEs that hit yesterday, there were 6 of them, six solar flares in a row with that ejected a lot of matter, and the one that hit yesterday, they think was a combination of 2, possibly 3 of those solar flares, and so there's 2 or 3 still incoming that are going to hit us really any time now. And then just today, that same massive sunspot, which is, I'll actually go back to this. It's this guy right here,
Burp.
3064 or 3664. This is huge, and it's like 15 times the size of Earth. This one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's massive. And so today, this one did a big
burp?
X-class flare, and it is incoming. So this is the flare here, right there. That's it. And all of this little sparkly, this is all interruption on the camera. All of this kind of snow kind of stuff. So this is going to be, when this one hits, this is probably going to be about the same as what we saw yesterday, if it hits us just right. Might be more. Who knows? We'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we got some fun stuff incoming.
Yeah.
Spike says someone posted photos from the local drive-in. Must have been amazing. There was someone up in the Brackley Beach drive-in here. When we were driving home, I wasn't quite sure where it was, so that was like the first time I figured out where it was, because we drove right by it, and I looked in and they were showing a movie, and sure enough, you could still see the lights behind the screen. And someone took a picture, posted it of the drive-in screen with the aurora behind it, which was pretty cool. Yeah.
The thing I thought that was so amazing is you could see them moving, because usually you kind of just see, it looks almost like a cloud to the human eye, but we were out there and you could see it pulsing, and that was crazy.
Yeah.
Just like watching it pulse up into the sky, and then you couldn't see the colors like you do on the camera necessarily. You know, if it was a bigger thing, you probably could, but you could just see it pulsing. It was still so cool.
Yeah, I wish I had actually taken a movie of that part. Of that happening, because that was actually rather bright, and I would have been able to get a movie of that. So in the next couple days, if we have we're at the solar maximum right now, so there's going to be lots and lots of sunspots. There's actually 3 sunspots that were facing us. I forget how long it takes for the sun to go around. Like
Someone Google that.
stuff to go around on the sun. but there were 3 sunspots that were facing us, and they have made it all the way around. And they're coming up, and they'll be facing us again. So they should be, those should be pretty active, I would think, just because they've been hanging around for so long. But yeah, this next few months, we're gonna have probably some pretty good stuff happening.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Spike says, the Pulsey makes me hungry. I can't read what the other thing says because it's underneath the Hori.
I'm not sure yet.
I hate that this has this little heart
I
thing
know.
right there.
It covers up. You just have to kind of guess what people are saying there.
Push it. What? No. Come on.
Did we get booted?
Test. No, it did this.
Press the
It's-
X.
What? This?
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't. I just lost our chat window. There it goes.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Passed. Ha.
I tried to hit the little heart thing,
Make it go
and it
away.
gave me a login, and so I guess you can't when you have it as a dock in OBS. Apparently, you can't use the little emoticon things. Right. Great. Perfect. It is slow tonight. I can't believe how slow it is. We had a shit ton of. we had a crap time. We had a bunch of people.
Yeah, we had the birthday, and then people just kept coming in.
Yeah, busy day, but quiet night. I think everybody is out standing on the beach going, how come no aurora? Because I heard that a lot of people were saying, are there going to be auroras tonight? And everybody's going, yes, there's going to be. It's going to be just like last night. And so they're all going to go out and they're going to love it.
And they're not going to see anything.
They're not going to see anything. Unless the other one hits us.
Yeah, it would have to hit us pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, even by this time last night, Seven had been at home yesterday and was like, I think I'm going to come in and then we can go up to the beach. So we knew by this time last night that there was going to be a big burp. So I don't think it's going to change at this point. Ooh, I'm almost done this batch.
That's a lot of buttons.
Yeah, we haven't made any in a while. So before I left, we had to cancel doing it because Seven was on his own, but we were going to do the Island Expo.
Yeah.
But I was the only one, Seven was the only one here, and I was going to prep all the buttons, and I didn't have time, and I was going to make like 500 or more. But I think I punched out maybe close to 1,000. Anyway, so I went through all of the ones after I punched them all out, and I'm making them. There's Pikachu.
Yeah, and there's like little who are you gonna calls, and
Darth Vader. The buttons are really, really popular,
cassette tape.
right? Spock. So there's pop culture references, Pretty in Pink, all sorts of things. And we take requests, too.
Alan says, did I get the gun game fixed? The moving target, if I recall. Yeah, so it's the birds. The birds are not birding at the moment. They're still unbirding. But then today, one of the left gun stopped gunning. And,
But to back up, the 20 wild 8-year-olds were like just, and what was it? The leaf switch just broke in half.
yeah, so it's got the leaf switch, and then the top one has this extra metal L angle on it, and then the trigger system comes down and hits that, and that's how the leaf switch works. That's how the thing works. And that metal L thing popped off.
And I stepped on it.
Yeah. So I took the gun apart. Those guns suck. I mean, I guess they're not as bad as taking apart the Terminator guns, which has 1,000 little security torque screws. These are just 3 hex bolts that don't quite fit correctly. So they're really hard to wrestle into place. But so I took the gun apart and checked it, and the when you hit the little leaf switch, it did fire. So I was like, okay, well, something there. And then when she found the little L bracket that had popped down.
Yeah, I walked by and I was like, is this for the game? So I was like, where did you find that? I said, right here in front of the game. And he just had this look of resignation on his face.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure how to fix it. But then there's a lot of new leaf switches that have a plastic triangular offset. And if you want to stack switches, usually you use one of those so that the first leaf switch hits this triangular thing. And so I thought, well, that should work. So I put that in there, and it didn't work. Elvira. It didn't work because it wasn't sitting far enough out. So I just set it farther out and got it to work. So that wasn't too bad.
Ooh, there's a car.
Is it Mother's Day weekend up there? I have no idea.
It is.
It is.
Yeah, tomorrow is Mother's Day. I expect we'll have lots of moms in. Maybe.
Alan Lane says they put your games on stress test. Yes, they do. They beat the crap out
Hello!
of them.
Look at that. You just
Hi!
appeared through the screen. My goodness.
Well, I heard there was a light show or something happening here tonight.
Not tonight. That was yesterday.
Well, technically, there's a light show on
Oh yeah,
on Big Lebowski, right?
There's a light show.
There we go.
I'll put this up here so you know that I'm
Who's
just not
buying
talking to
tonight?
myself.
I am.
I asked him if he wanted me to buy.
No.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, just got back on Monday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, stamps for you. Do you have both cards?
I think I need another card.
Okay, let's start a second card. 28.75 is the total, unless you're grabbing a drink.
Yeah, definitely.
Got some new drinks in there.
Hey, good time.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. There we go.
I guess those can go.
Using those up pretty quick. Someone came by today and was very excited that we had Starry, which is like a lemon lime drink from the US, and then they did not buy it.
I didn't know. I guess Starry is made by Pepsi.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Didn't know that. Yeah.
No, it was very strange. And then Seven got another one in that we haven't tried it yet, but he got it in today called Cove Soda. It's a sugar-free drink that's
I'm gonna
supposed
try
to
it now.
taste like. We're gonna try it now. Grab a couple cups. You guys can try it too.
Cove Soda.
Tastes like those rocket
no
popsicles, which is funny because we have the Pop Shop one that absolutely tastes like one,
Yep.
and it tastes like it's all been melted. You know, when you had the rocket pops, it literally tastes like it's been melted into one like bottle, and so you taste it all. It's just very strange. All right, 35.08.
We need to get more sample cups instead of our leftover Tim Hortons cups.
Yeah. All right, one for you.
All right, so this is what I'm trying. I'm trying Cove
What does the
Soda,
Jones cap say?
and it says
Asking
Zero
for help
sugar,
when needed.
and it's supposed to taste
is
like a popsicle, a melted
just
popsicle.
as powerful as doing it on your own. Okay.
Deep.
Right? Too deep. For Jones, that's not.
Here, you can try some.
All right.
It smells good.
Does it smell like a melted popsicle?
Kind of.
That's exciting.
We got our own. We could have shared one.
That's all right. There
It
you go.
does smell good, and it's sugar-free. We had another drink in. We haven't been able to get it back in. It's called Candy in a Can, I think, or Candy Can, and they did like birthday cake and cotton candy, and it was all sugar-free,
Tastes
and it was really good.
It's stevia.
Tastes sugar free.
Yeah.
It's got, yeah.
Oh,
stevia.
Yeah, it's got that,
That's unfortunate.
got that sugar free taste.
Other than that, I like it.
I mean,
If it
it's
weren't for the
refreshing. If you were hot, it would be good when it's cold.
yeah.
yeah.
If they just put some damn sugar in this, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be really good.
It'd be really good.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that was
It'd be
what-
the best sugar-free, zero sugar drink I've ever had.
Well, that was what was so interesting. The candy can stuff. I don't know what they put in it, but it was zero sugar or sugar-free, and it didn't taste like stevia. And everybody loved them. There was
Yeah.
one family that there was a husband and a wife that came in, and one of them bought one, like a birthday cake, and he tried it, and he was like, "This is amazing." And he was diabetic as well, so he was looking for the sugar-free drinks. And then it was so good, his wife tried it, and she liked it, and then she didn't give it back to him, so he had to buy a different
She's like, "Can
one.
I have a sip?" Sip. Walked away.
And then so he bought another one,
That's what we do.
and then
Exactly what happened.
and then when they left, they bought 6 more, and
Yeah.
they almost bought us out, and we haven't been able to find a new distributor to bring it back in. So, but if you are okay with stevia, then folks, there.
Mm.
It does have that distinct.
Yeah.
We
But I like the flavor though.
Yeah.
Somehow, yeah, flavor's good. Somehow it's bitter at the same time.
we have a soda stream, and so I like using that every so often, and I would really love to make root beer more often.
Elaine says it took the
But
yeah,
the
sorry, took the place
Soda
of Sierra on this.
Stream-
That's right.
Brand root beer, for whatever reason, uses stevia and sugar. And I was just like, stevia and sugar. It makes absolutely no sense. None of the other ones, Coca-Cola, ginger ale, the orange flavor, none of them use stevia, but for whatever reason, they threw stevia and sugar into the root beer, and it ruins it.
Spike says he used to dance under the name Candy Can back in the 80s.
Like,
Oh my goodness.
good tips or what?
This is pinball to me. This is when I taste it.
Is that
Huh?
the sour melon? Oh, the cream soda. That one is good. Yeah.
Dan says there is a heaven.
There is a heaven. We need to get a cup holder on the Big Lebowski.
Yes.
That does look really good.
It looks fantastic.
It really adds to it, hey, since it goes all the way down to the bottom and up to the
definitely
top.
Ties the room together.
Ties the game together.
You know what I have to say, speaking of tying things together, I'm so glad that we got that other rug for this, because you can, right, the front of the rug there is already getting worn down from. So we saved the one that came with the machine, and we bought that one online. Very good investment.
Elaine says I work for Pepsi. Aha. That's how you know.
What are you looking for?
I had giant Pepsi stickers in here.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where'd they
Maybe-
go?
How many did we have?
A couple.
Trying to get. In case you're wondering where Chris went, he materialized into the arcade. And everyone else is more than welcome to materialize into the arcade too. Where did you get that from?
Pepsi guy.
Really?
He gave me some stickers and he said, "Here, if you want to stick them all over your fridges." And I went, "Thanks." And then I threw them into the sticker bin
Yeah.
because it's already it's like a whole fridge that says Pepsi on it.
Yeah.
And I stuck Coca-Cola stickers on it.
Oh, you did too.
Not
so
that I care. Like it's either or. Oh
I
yeah,
mean-
you like my new DMD?
It's so good.
Nice,
Isn't
yeah.
it? See it right in person.
Just
And suck ball.
yeah.
Pepsi Blue came out?
Pepsi Blue.
That sounds familiar.
Rebecca likes
Hey,
music.
Rebecca.
Hello.
I like music too.
You need to go and talk to your bosses and say that we want Pepsi, clear Pepsi back. That stuff was the shiznit.
Really?
No.
That's a little
Actually, I
frightening sounding.
don't actually know if I ever tasted it.
Was it?
I just thought it was funny. That was like that period in the, it was like the late 80s, early 90s where everything had to be clear.
Well, that trend is coming back. If you watch YouTube videos, people are making like clear bread and clear ketchup
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. Bring back clear Pepsi, and I bet it would be like
Crystal
trending
Pepsi.
all over TikTok. Oh, and we found out why the marble pops were so popular. Someone came in and told us that their daughter sees them on TikTok all the time. So
Yeah.
if you watch TikTok and you've been looking for marble pops, we have them.
Rebecca says never had a Crystal Pepsi. I missed out. Pepsi Blue, and then Outline says Pepsi Blue was like a blueberry Pepsi. Weird.
I mean, they have cherry cola, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that.
And then that terrible new spiced Coca-Cola, which I drank last week and regretted it.
Have we sold any of them?
I don't know.
I don't think I have.
I think I remember describing it as it tastes like the way a public washroom smells, like with the like they had the little deodorant pucks to like give it a particular smell. It's kind of like that. Yeah, it was very strange. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Crystal Pepsi, and they had. I actually liked it. A lot of people thought it was horrible, but I actually liked Zima. I thought it was pretty good. And that was my in the '90s. That was my go-to drink instead of a beer. Is I would grab a Zima. We should make buttons that say Zima.
You make a button. You make a design. I'll print it out.
Yeah. And I remember Saturday Night Live did during the period where all the things were clear, all the soft, like right after Crystal, Pepsi came out and a bunch of other ones, they did a clear gravy ad that was pretty good. And
Was it
they were
invisible or was it clear?
It was clear. So it was some sort of like, I don't know, thick gelatin, clear globby thing that they were pouring over like mashed potatoes, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Zima is turning all the. What does that?
Zima is
even
turning
mean?
all the frogs gay. Oh no, it's not Zima. It's what's that guy's name? I forget that guy's name. That right-wing screamer.
The Alex Jones?
Alex Jones. He's turning the frogs gay. SNL used to be hilarious. You know, I like to think that it used to be hilarious, but it always kind of sucked when you think about it. Like, you go back, even the first, at least for me, even the first cast and crew with Bill Murray and Chevy Chase and Gilda Radner and stuff, they had some funny skits, but they had a lot of dogs too. Like, they had a lot of skits that just kind of fell flat. And it used to be an hour and a half. It used to be 90 minutes long.
Whoa,
And
that seems too long.
the first half hour up until the weekend update was usually pretty good. And then all the skits after weekend update, they would do like a skit, and then it would be a commercial and a skit, and a skit and commercial. And all of those kind of fell flat. Those were always a little bit of the... And then it had a resurgence with like Dana Carvey, Mike Myers, and all of them. And it was the same sort of thing. Like, half of the show was pretty good, and then the other half of the show was pretty crap. I tried to watch it. We tried to watch it recently, and it was horrible.
The only thing I can watch off of that is the weekend update.
Yeah, weekend update is pretty consistently good.
Yeah.
And usually their cold open is consistently good. That's the strongest skit that they have for the episode.
Sorry
And their
for all
musical
the-
guests used to be pretty good. They used to have some really good musical guests, but now it's pretty standard.
Yeah, it's just like whoever's the most popular. Sorry for all of the crunching sounds. I'm just tying up and putting away all of the button bits. Do we have a camera safari? You can show them all the buttons right now. I do, I buy buttons by 1,000 pieces. So, this is maybe 500 pieces left in here, or a little more. Or actually, it might be a little one. Those are the tops. These are the backs. I have stuff to make. And then these are all the cutouts that I've done. Oh, there we go. This is 1,000 front pieces, and then these are all the cutouts. It's crazy. Here we go. Camera Safari.
And she has made some buttons.
It's probably like 200 buttons here. I did these today.
Button maker.
And then these are my
Cutouts.
punches. Yeah.
Button
These are the button
supplies.
backs. And then these are the button fronts. And then this is the Mylar. And then these are all of the extra
Leftover.
buttons.
More
that I've-
buttons to make.
Not today. This will last us a little while.
Yeah.
And I can also, the cool thing about button makers, I'm going to go on a little tangent, is you can use them to make magnets, keychains, all sorts of stuff. So, anyways.
Oh, you know what? I just did that, and I didn't switch it over to camera. Let's do this again.
Oh my gosh, you weren't showing them anything? Oh my god, we were talking to you like we were actually, okay.
There we go.
We were looking at what the image would be if we did Camera Safari. Okay.
I forgot to
These
switch
are-
over to this camera. I'm an idiot.
So there's probably like 200 or so buttons there, all
That's a
sorts
button.
of things. This is a button maker. You can make
Button
lots
maker.
of buttons with it. These
to
are the
cut out the
punches.
papers.
This is a weird mat I bought at the dollar store to go under litter boxes. Hello. And
Button supplies.
yeah, button supplies, backs, fronts. Hello. That's really close to my face. Hello. Stop. So I'm gonna put it all back. Seven doesn't like it when I leave my shit everywhere, which I tend to do a lot. So I'm gonna all put it away so I can take it home instead of just leaving my button shit all over the place. All right, there we go. Anyways, as I was saying, and I made this mat for making buttons with. Otherwise, you heard me gently doing the thumping. If it's not on something soft, it is like a solid sounding mechanic thing. Anyways,
What is this thing doing? Look at it. It's trying to autofocus. Like crazy.
all right. Okay, that is done.
This is-
And then I
Oh.
also, this week,
Okay, not that.
ooh, that looks less blue. Did you fix it?
I don't know. I'm just playing with this.
Huh.
ISO.
Take that
A
home.
little brighter. But how do I stop it from doing that nonsense?
Oh, that weird autofocus.
Yeah.
And
I guess I can't do it
cover
from here.
band. Let's see. Oh no. I'm spilling things everywhere. I was going to show you the
Oh,
other
maybe
stuff
I
I
did
made
it.
this week.
That might have done it. There we go.
So we've
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
nobody likes when our games are out of order, especially us, but apparently everyone loves our out of order signs. So we made them in 3 sizes. You can stick this on your door or your desk to make your coworkers go away. Smaller or teeny tiny, desk sized. There you go. So if you're looking for out of order signs for your room, your office, or your life.
Spike wants the Sex Pistols button.
Okay.
And Button Shit was the name of his Tangerine Dream cover band. I saw Tangerine Dream live once. That statement is more interesting than the show was. I like Tangerine Dream, but their show was they had laser beams. That's something.
There you go.
It just kind of went on and on and on and on and on. And yeah, there's a lot of Tangerine Dream stuff that it's not necessarily catchy, like toe tap and kind of sing along kind of stuff. But I'm glad I went. But, yeah. So what are we gonna do with all these?
Oh,
Pile low buttons.
well, I figured we'd, our old button bin is pretty stale, so we'll just dump those out into a baggie and then we'll throw a bunch of these in there. If anyone wants a Pinballorama button, let us know. Send us a message on Facebook. We've got 4 options. We've got these ones, rainbow with a yellow flipper, rainbow with a black flipper, and then blue and pink. And then the white one, classic Pinballorama, white button. Ooh, I also have Boy George. Or is that George Michael?
No, that's Boy George.
Boy George.
You shouldn't call him Boy George anymore, because
He's Man George,
he's Man George. He's a man.
right?
He's grown up.
Got Gizmo from the Gremlins. There was a woman that came in today, and she had. Oh, I don't think this is.
Why don't we just do this? And then mix them all up. And then
Oh my god.
scoop some in. Nice.
I feel like that's not mixed up enough. Here.
All right, mix them up more.
Oh my god. This is not what I had in mind. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Buttons, lots of buttons.
Okay. You
Good?
pour in what you want. Sorry for all of the loud sounds, friends. Make sure you get some Elvira in there. And there's some Nintendo ones up there. Okay.
All right.
Now I need a bag to put the rest of these in. Doctor Who. Green Day, Love Gremlins, which they would. You can get a Gremlin pin from me. Here, look at this one. I loved the Gremlins growing up. I don't know if it was just the 80s and the early 90s or if it was oh, well, send us. Is there like you can't DM on. Do you have an Instagram, Rebecca? I don't want you to post your address in the chat. Phone us and leave a voice. Email us. Oh my God, Rebecca, do you have an email? I'm gonna guess that you have an email because you are on chat with a name. Email us 7@pinballorama.com. Send us your address and we will send you a button. Let us know which type you would want. And we'll send you a button. Oh, Gremlins pin. Oh my God. Pin. Like a pinball machine. Outlane pinball. I cannot believe. Genius. Oh, sorry for this, friends. Ta-da. So you want to hear something funny? Okay, Outlane Pinball said, loved Gremlins, wish they would make a Gremlins pin, and I held up a Gremlins pin. And then it took me 2 minutes to realize I had a pinball machine. Okay, Rebecca, email us, 7@pinballorama.com. 7@pinballorama.com. We will send you a Pinballorama pin. And there was someone else that messaged us that had wanted a whole bunch of pins. Or buttons. Sorry, I should stop saying pins. We're not going to mail you a pinball machine. Buttons. And we will mail them to you. It's just been a crazy time. Gremlins is one of my favorite movies. I was going to say, I don't know if it was just the 80s or what, but my mom let me watch a lot of horrible movies that I feel like were a little bad for small children at an early age, including Aliens, which was my favorite movie as a little child. Alien. My sister's favorite movie was Jurassic Park, and she started watching that at like 2. Yeah, 2. And that was her bedtime movie. We'd read a book and then she'd watch Jurassic Park, but she only wanted to watch Jurassic Park from the moment where the T-Rex ate the car. And so our VHS of Jurassic Park did not go back past the T-Rex eating the cars because she would just watch it and fall asleep. She would fall asleep to dinosaurs terrorizing small children. I don't know what that says. Gremlins is nice. Gremlins machine would be great. And Gremlins 2. Gremlins 1 is good, but I watched Gremlins 2 more than Gremlins 1. Gremlins 2 was the one I watched a lot growing up. And the first Alien. I think I watched some of Aliens, but Alien 1 was my favorite. I don't know if I've played an Alien pin. Wouldn't mind getting one, maybe. So anyways, we've got buttons, we've got signs. If you need an out of order sign, let us know. We don't have, maybe in the future we'll have things online for sale, like get a little Shopify account and add that to the website, but it's a lot right now. I mean, when we start doing the freeze-dried candy, which should be in the next 2 months, then maybe we'll mail some of that because it's really popular. People like buying it, and we're hoping to do some different stuff than what you normally see with the freeze-dried candy, including like maybe freeze-dried sushi. And I know freeze-dried ice cream is done, but we're gonna do it a little different. Talking about the Gremlins movie and a Gremlins pin. And Rebecca would like a pin, but she doesn't have Facebook, and so I said to email us 7@pinballorama.com, and we'll send you a button, not a pinball machine. Button. I don't want anybody to get confused. And I was saying that we'll probably get the freeze-dry stuff up and running in the next 2 months. We're hoping by the beginning of July. We just have a couple more things to do. And now that I'm back, we'll have more time to do them.
Yeah, a Gremlins pinball machine would actually be pretty good. I like original titles, but that is goofy and fun enough that you could do all kinds of crazy stuff with it.
Right, and you could tie in a lot of the movies too.
Yeah. The Gremlins 2 had a lot of like just wacky ass stuff in it. So they could do something like that. I'd be down for that. Yeah. I'm taking home a giant candy bar tonight.
One of those? What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna eat it.
That's gonna take a while. Have you seen our recent
see
additions?
Our new product.
Oh, sorry.
Hershey bar. 5 pounds of Hershey bar.
It's crazy. Someone bought one today, and apparently we're selling them for really cheap. Somebody commented on Facebook that they sell them for $50 in Niagara Falls, and we've got them priced at $26. So if you want a really, like, I mean, how much does one Hershey bar weigh? Like, you've got to be getting a deal at $26 for 5 pounds.
The only ones that we have the almond Hershey bars.
Oh.
These are
How many ounces?
43 grams.
Ugh. Let's do grams to ounces. Hold on. Let's Google Hershey bar. Ugh. Hershey bar ounces. That's not what I want. I want to know how many. 45 grams. Grams to ounces.
Alan says, I sent you a message of a homebrew Gremlins pin I saw at Allentown Pinball Show. I'll check it out. Cool. Spike says, I have to start doing OnlyFans for elderly. Oh.
1.58.
Do OnlyFans for your mom. On Facebook. Okay, cool. I'll look for it. That's 5 pounds of love. It is. I'm going to take one home. I've always wanted one of those. I've never had one. And I make Americano, and I put in just a bit of chocolate to sweeten it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do with my giant Hershey bar. It will end up in my coffee.
So this is a crazy deal. You can fit 50 standard Hershey bars in one of these. So you can either buy one reasonably shaped and sized Hershey bar for $26 for 5 pounds, or 50 of them. I feel like buying one is much easier, and it's cheaper. If you bought 50 Hershey bars, that'd probably be $50. You can buy one Hershey bar that's equivalent to 50 Hershey bars for $26 plus tax.
And so that would be, to get the same deal, let me, hold on a second here. So 26. So you'd have to get your Hershey bars at 52 cents each
to get a deal
for the same
better
deal.
price.
Right, we sell them for $1.85,
Yeah.
which would come out to be $92.50 to get the same amount of chocolate.
Wow.
Matthew, yo, hey Matthew, how's it going?
Hello, Matthew.
It's very quiet tonight. It's almost 10 o'clock. I could resell those for $200 at least.
Oh, I don't think the video came through. I was just trying to pull up Outlane Pinball. I saw this at an Allentown Pinball video. Is it just the... We just got a message on Facebook, but it doesn't have anything attached to it. Except for some aliens.
Let me check.
Seven's gonna check. Hello, Matthew. Hi, friends. Welcome to our... You just missed all the button madness. And we were talking about freeze-dried candy. We only have a couple people in here, I think, because everyone's thinking they're gonna see the Aurora again, but I don't think it's as good as a situation as it was last night. It's just the picture. Seven's gonna go check. I pulled it up on my phone, but he's gonna go check on the computer because we don't have Facebook here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. There. Perfect. How long have we been streaming for now? I can't see. Where's the timer? 1 hour and 13 minutes. There we go. Oh. Sending it again. Seven's in the back. He'll check it out. Sorry, that was loud sigh. That was breathing. A lot of people ask me why I sigh so much. And I'm just like, I'm not actually sighing. It's just the way that I breathe. It's just the way that I breathe. So we're talking about the starry apron on The Big Lebowski. They're playing it right now, and it's amazing. It looks just totally, as Chris said, ties the room together. And Chris is playing it now. So we were saying, just for the folks that just joined the chat, you missed out on our button chat. I'm not saying pin because people might misrepresent that as thinking I'm going to mail you a pinball machine. We'll mail you a Sevens Pinballorama button. Is there roller games music in the background? I like roller games too. That is a really good game. We saw an ad the other day, or not an ad, someone posted in one of the pinball groups, like, what could they do to, they just bought a roller games, and what could they do to soup it up? And I was just like, what do you mean, what could you do to soup it up? It's a fantastic game. It's not something that needs additional this or that. Like, that one has a really great gameplay, and it's always been a popular game here. Personal opinion. We don't, I mean, we'll swap out LEDs and stuff, pardon me, and displays when it's needed, but like Seven was saying, just doing the displays when, like when an old display goes out, then we'll switch it to like a color display. On Pinbot, we actually bought blue and red displays so that we could do one side of the display blue and one side of the display is red so that it matched up with Pinbot. It looks really good, and I think before they were either all red or all orange. There was Love Roller Games. Oh, Love Roller Games. Okay. I should... Oh no, that's Big Lebowski that's playing right now. We have to be careful to make sure that we don't get copyrighted for music in the background, so we... Oh, Rick James' Super Freak is on right now. I think... Did you ever see the Roller Games TV show? So... That's discontinued before the pinball machine. So really funny. Two things. One, did you know there's a Roller Games video arcade? We would love to get one in the arcade. I don't think it's as fun. It's very hard to find. I think they just did it in Japan. And yes, we did know there's a Roller Games TV show, and we tell people about it all the time when they start asking about roller games. I actually have a high school friend that's gotten into roller derby, and I told him about it, and I said, you have to watch this show. It's ridiculous. And so we watched 1 or 2 episodes of it, and I could see how they were trying to make it become like a new version of like wrestling, kind of like make-believe Royal Rumble type WWE, except for roller games. But it just didn't quite turn out. I'm not sure what the problem was. Maybe it was Tarzan, or whatever his name is, rolling around with the baby crocodiles. Oh, you have the Nintendo game. We haven't tried it. I would love to. There's one where I go on location often. Roller Games or Roller Games Pinball or Roller Games Arcade. That would be so fun to play. Oh, Seven's coming back. If Seven was saying anything on the chat, I don't know what he said, by the way.
What? The who?
Did you say anything while you were in the back?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure that I wasn't talking over you.
Oh, yeah. No, go back to that message. It's there.
Oh, okay.
Player 2.
Seven. Got it. Oh, there we go.
And if you... It's right there.
What is that?
That's a Gremlins machine.
Someone made it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I see now why I couldn't see it before. And they've got the little Funko Pop. Oh my gosh.
You're up.
That's really cute. I want to know what game they revamped.
Are we talking about Roller Games TV show?
Yeah, so, well, Elaine said he heard the Love Roller Games music in the background, and there was Love Roller Games. And so we were talking about roller games, and then asked if we saw the TV show, and I said, yes, we did.
I don't have a whole lot of toppers made, but I do want to make like a little topper that is a little TV set that is just running episode 1 of Roller Games and just put that on top of Roller Games.
We've actually got a couple there's a few of them that we want to work on toppers for.
Oh, for toppers.
Hot Wheels. We wanted Hot Wheels that T-Rex. There was actually a T-Rex Hot Wheels, and so it was like, someone's like, oh, we should go and see if we could get some Hot Wheels, a loop or something, and put it on top. And I went to the thrift store, and I kid you not, the day we unboxed Hot Wheels, I found a T-Rex, and we've been meaning to make a topper with it so that it'll like open and close.
Yeah. It's a Hot Wheels T-Rex toy with a little loop-de-loop that goes in front of it.
Yeah.
I could make a little display with a Hot Wheels car kind of in midair,
Going into his
going
mouth.
towards the T-Rex's mouth, and it's balanced in a way that just with you playing the machine and wiggling the machine, his head and mouth moves like this, just will automatically move. So
Yeah.
and then just cram a few lights up in it. Yeah, it looks really good.
Add it to the project list.
Yeah.
Oh, arcade cabinet. Oh my gosh. On Location Place has a Roller Games arcade
Oh, the
cabinet.
arcade, yeah.
Ugh.
I've seen that. I've never played it.
Yeah, we totally want to play it too. You are welcome. Thanks for joining us, Matthew. It's always good to see you.
Mine has a diamond play field.
What's a diamond play field?
It was just a clear coat.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, the one that I have has that, which is nice. Yeah, playfield looks pretty good, although there is a little bit of wear up by the magnet, which is, I think most of them have that. But it's not too terrible.
Today, someone had abandoned a game on there, and I was draining the balls, and then I decided to play one of them, and I immediately got it into the cage, and then it was like, what is it?
Into the up kicker?
Up kicker, sudden death, and then go for the wall. Or no, not the wall. Go, the other one where it wants you, it wasn't the wall. Anyways, I got it. And then I thought I got an extra ball because the knocker knocked, and I didn't. And I was really upset,
Oh,
so I
yeah,
just
you got
ended the game.
You got a free game out of it. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, now I'm not so upset. I got a free game. Good for me. Wow. Not good enough. I wanted an extra ball instead of a free game. I'm sorry for yawning.
The glitter light is working.
You're up.
Hey, but the
wasn't-
other two aren't.
No, I can't change the light bulb over there or in the little twirly disco light thing because I can't get over there because there's pinball machines in the way.
We'll have to pull those out.
You'd have to pull them out to get, and they're really a pain in the butt to get out of there. So,
Well, Palooka might not be too bad because it's in the middle. I mean, move Lebowski to the side and then pull Palooka out.
So I did, when I was in the back, I did notice that there were a lot of people that are like out in the middle of nowhere posting on Facebook. Has anybody seen him yet? I'm at Point Prim, or I'm at Brackley, or I'm in here and there. And
So everybody's
everybody's
went
out there
out
waiting.
last night or went out tonight. Nobody actually checked the sky stuff.
So everybody's out sitting in the middle of nowhere,
Whoops.
waiting for the solar or the aurora.
Oh, sorry for yawning. I was just gonna pull up my. What is that? Oh, got a little scratch. Seven's gonna go outside and look and see if it's there. Let me see. I don't think there's anything there. Let's see. Let's see if you can see this. Here's a picture of us last night, and you can see the aurora behind us. That's pretty cool.
Player 2, you're up.
And then that one was a nice one. I just took all of these with my phone. I couldn't believe it. It was about a 3-second. Trying to find the ones that were right above us. This was cool. This is the pulsing that was right above us. So it was going like straight up. It was super crazy.
Be right back.
BRB. Yeah, some of these are just. Here's another one of the lights above us, just pulsing. It was really cool. Very, very cool. But tonight is probably not the night to stand in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. And then here's a picture of my cat. That's Gumbo. Not that you needed to see that, but he's pretty darn cute. I don't know where 7 went. He disappeared again. Whew. Yeah, I wonder if people are going to be all like Aurora Borealis out now. We ended up, oh, he's back. We ended up going up to Brackley and 7 picked up Subway, and so we like left here, drove up to the beach, ate in the car, and then walked over, took some photos, and near the beach by the dunes, and then we went over to the beach and took some more photos. Again, if you're just joining us and wondering what we're talking about nothing. Well, right now we're talking about the Aurora Borealis and how you probably shouldn't go outside tonight. It was last night, in case you missed that memo. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, we made 50 cents? The kid that came in with his mom today asked if we were going to get one of those coin machines, and I was like, he said the old coin machines, and I was like, the old coin machines? What kind do you mean? He's like, the coin pusher, and I was like, oh, those would be fun to have if we could find one. If you're in the area, you know, of a coin pusher. I'd love to have a coin pusher.
I don't think they're.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we couldn't have them.
Player 2.
Oh,
We have to look into the legality of it. There's a part of it's a gambling aspect, and I mean, if we were giving out redemption tickets, but I don't know if we'd be able to do just prizes on them. Something, I don't know. Yeah, that would be fun though.
I mean, how different is it from winning a free game, really?
Well, we can't do pachinko.
Yeah.
You can't do pachinko and have it.
What was that?
It was a phone. And have it pay out and actually cash in balls for prizes. You do it for some reason. It's actually in the language. It says, nope, can't do it.
Interesting. Oh, what? Sorry. We talked. I didn't realize that. You looked at it and we can't do pachinko at all, even for redemption?
Can't do it for redemption. We can do it for amusement.
Oh.
But yeah.
That's no fun. We wanted to have a pachinko wall.
Well, we can, but you can't.
People can't win anything.
Yeah, they can't buy the balls, and we can't buy them back for money. God. Oh, these.
Space notifications?
Yeah. X-ray flux exceeded 9. X-ray flux.
Is that all from today?
Jeez, yes. Look at them all.
Holy crap.
That was that big solar flare this morning.
Ooh. Sorry, I don't need to be yawning, people.
Player 1, you're up.
Bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. Oh, bloop. There we go.
Ball saved.
It's only 10 o'clock. o'clock. We're still open for another hour if anyone's local and they want to come play pinball. Now that you know that the aurora will not be visible tonight.
My God, there's even more.
Oh my gosh. Is that just emails?
Yeah, they're alerts that I've signed up for.
We saw the Northern Lights one other time. We when we lived in BC, there was a big burp, and we decided to try and drive up into some darker areas that didn't have any light pollution. So we drove up to Whistler, and then we hung out there for a while, and then we drove back down to Pemberton, which is like half an hour or so out of Whistler, maybe an hour, I'm not sure. And then, it's an 8 there. And then we saw sun, but not as bright as we did last night. Where are you located, Outland Pinball?
What's an 8?
I think he's saying maybe it's an 8 because you were saying it was a 9 for the...
Oh. Well, that was from the
Dirty glasses.
current is 7.3. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
So it is incoming now. The new 8 o'clock p.m.
Oh.
So we
Okay.
have the next wave of the CME has just hit us. It's starting to hit us again.
Wow.
So we will get auroras again tonight.
But maybe not as big.
I don't know. This just is new. Current.
Okay.
So, you said it was 10 there.
I'm sorry. I'm not with it. We've kind of had a long day. Well, also, we were out late last night. We got home around 2 a.m. And then Seven went out and took more videos. And I went to bed. And then we got up early today because I had saved up enough points to go free shopping
Right back.
at what do you call it? Shoppers Drug Mart here. I had enough points for $300 worth of whatever I wanted, so we went and bought a bunch of groceries. And then we came here and opened, and we had the Wild Child birthday party. Like 28-year-olds. Not 28-year-olds, but 28-year-olds. And they were madness. And then I made like 200 buttons. That's been my day so far. And now I'm chatting with you fine people. Yes, it is 10:10. It's only 8 there. How long does it take to drive from Iowa? Maybe you'd make it in time for date night tomorrow. Try one of our fabulous drinks. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I also may possibly be jet lagged. I've been living in a different time zone for the last 2 months that is 4 hours behind, which you would think would mean that I wouldn't be tired because it's only 6 p.m. there. But here I am, yawning in front of you. Oh, that's interesting. The camera went blue again. The one that we've got the large screen here with Chris on it. It looks like it's got a bit of a blue tint to it. I think Seven's in the back checking on the space news. Yeah, so not a bad day so far. Google Maps says it's a 28-hour drive. Really? I feel like where is Ohio? Seven would know. I honestly, is it in the middle of America? Near the top, near the bottom? I'm gonna Google it. I'm just gonna Google that, so I'm not making you do all the work. Otherwise, you might send me a link that says, let me Google that for you. Where is Ohio on the map. How is it a 28-hour drive from there? I feel like you're so close to us. Are you very close to Maine? You just drove down to Maine. That doesn't seem right. Ohio. Honestly. You guys, you're on like the other side of the Great Lakes, aren't you? Yeah. We used to have to memorize all of the Great Lakes. I learned all my geography in grade 7. Grade 3 and grade 7, and then I never learned geography again after that. Can you believe that? 2 states to the left. Iowa, middle of... Ah, gotcha. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been to Washington, Oregon's the state, right? Washington, Oregon, California, and Maine. And only one of those I flew to, which was California. And all of the rest of them we've driven. Been all over the world otherwise. I've been to places further away than I have in the US. It's crazy. I can't believe it's still a 28-hour drive from Ohio.
I'm gonna play Hurricane with the fancy new flight.
You should bring the camera safari over.
What?
I said you should bring the camera safari over and then we can... Would you guys like that? Would you like to watch us play a Hurricane? Camera safari. I'm gonna go play with 7. How about that? I love it. I love the display.
Okay.
Now I'll stand on this side so people can see. So, Outlane was saying, I was saying, where's Ohio? And how far away is it? Maybe he'd be able to make it here for date night tomorrow. And he says that it's 28 hours. But Ohio's literally on the other side of the Great Lakes. How is it 28 hours from Ohio? That's insane.
Chills, magic, rises.
This is very loud now.
Yeah.
But the color is amazing. How do you spell palace?
I think up in the juggler thing.
Okay, Brian.
What is it?
Lebowski's popper is stuck again.
That same thing?
Yeah, still going. As long as I'm better to stick.
Oh, shoot.
Dunk the dummy. What kind of throw is that?
Just the one that pops them up in here.
Yeah.
Seven's going over to figure out what's wrong with Big Lebowski.
Yep, that's it there.
Pop bumper is stuck. We don't want the coil burning up again.
Yeah. Was it popping at that same frequency? Like pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop?
Oh.
I only tell you about it because I think it'll.
This is so loud.
Yeah,
Not because I
well.
want you to go home and fix it.
Ride the World Palace Ferris wheel.
Fuck.
you want me to bring the little camera over to show what you're doing?
No, sorry.
Okay. Let's see if we've got anything in the chat over here. Nope. So we were playing Hurricane. I ended up taking Seven's turn over. And he's now working on the Big Lebowski because something got stuck.
That didn't work. What?
Is that the one that was melty before?
No, it was this one.
Oh.
But I think it was this one that was firing.
I'll just come over here and keep playing
Yeah, I
and
think
chatting with you.
It's happening.
I'm just going to take my turn now and Seven's turn. I'll play against myself. Oh, oh snap. That was pretty good. This is so loud. Is this too loud for you guys? It feels very loud for me.
Where's my money, you bum?
So, a minute ago, when Seven was playing, he had gone up the ramps like 10 times here. Did I get an extra ball? Oh well, Seven got an extra ball. This is his turn. He went up the ramp about 10 times, and I said, "Okay, Brian." And Brian is a friend of ours who one time they were playing. I think it was Lethal Weapon, and he went up the ramps about 50 times or more, and they were playing a 3-player game, and Brian got up the ramps like 50 times, and they were like, "How about giving us a turn?" And then Brian finally gave him a turn. How do I get the rest of the palace lit up? I've got everything but the E. Whoa, just lost it there. No, and I did lose it. Ah, so close. Don't tell Seven that I've taken his turn and mine. I was thinking that we should probably do another live stream of us playing the Big Lebowski. That would probably be pretty fun. Do it on a day maybe that it wasn't too busy. So this month I've actually taken off my day job. So Seven and I are taking turns taking weeks off.
Let's go bowling.
Instant lock.
Look down.
Where's the ball? Ooh. Does this mean I'm going to get a multi-ball? All 2 locked. Okay. I need one more, I think.
1 million.
Oh! 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 Well, oh! So I had 3 multi-ball, lost 2 of them, and now I'm down to 1. Well, I guess
The world's greatest roller coaster.
Seven got it fixed. He's putting the glass back on the Big Lebowski. Blowing up the Ferris wheels.
Ride the world.
I don't know what just happened there, but it happened. Seven is testing out the Big Lebowski while I test out Hurricane. I'll finish our turns over here. Ooh.
This way is
Alright.
City Secret.
7 is winning at this point. Okay, it's 5,000 points ahead of me. Let's see if I can beat him. 6,000 points. 5, 6. Oh, come on, come on, come on. No, come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, that wasn't good. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, I got an extra ball though. I'm only 3,000 points behind. You're winning.
What?
You're winning. I'm on my last ball, but you're winning. You got an extra ball too. And then you almost spelled all
Am
of
I
Pels.
playing right now?
No, this is me. This is my last ball. Your last ball was a second ago. But I'm only like 3,000 points behind you now. Oh, maybe I'll beat you now. Oh, I'm only 1,000,000 points behind you. I might just win. See? Aw. So close. Wait, any bonuses? Let's see. 3,062. You still won.
Enough.
Good job.
Thank you.
Did you want to play Hurricane or Big Lebowski? Oh, play this one. This is the one 7 fixed up today that he's gonna absolutely beat me on. I am terrible at this game. I don't understand how it works. How do you hit these? I don't understand. Is it just because you're like, I don't understand.
Because I lived in the U.S.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to make it obvious. Dang. Come on, let me hit one thing. We played this earlier and I got 100 and 7 got 1,000. Time's almost up. Come on, dear.
This is the birdies.
We gotta get the birdies going.
I have to fix the birdies.
Come on, dear. There we go. One. How do you hit every single one? Ugh, time's up. 7 has 1,700 points and I have 0. I did not hit a single thing. Oh my god. We haven't had any more chats since Outlane was talking. We were talking about Ohio. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe we should. Seems like it's getting a little quiet on the chat.
I think it's time, and we're going to be
10:30.
closing here pretty soon. So,
Yeah.
all right, we're going to say
Good night.
goodbyes for now.
It's nice to chat with everybody again. And I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon until September.
And then probably maybe next Saturday we'll do another one.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what we're doing. I'm supposed to be taking a break from the arcade.
I was saying I took the month off work so that we can take turns. And this week was supposed to be your week, and now he's coming twice.
Yeah.
And then next week is my week. But I think it'll be okay. We'll keep on giving each other breaks and stuff, and then my vacation resets in July. So we can start taking time off again after that.
All right, so we're gonna end it, and we will see you all later.
See you later.